Hello YouTube! I'm going to show you what I got going on for y'all today. We are also going to do a giveaway. Now, the first person that can identify this and comment as far as what it is and what it is used for. Now, I found it when I was cleaning up the kitchen. That gives y'all any hints. Now, the first person to guess what it is, comment what it is correctly, and comment what it's used for, I'm going to mail you off 2 Swamp Fox Adventures hats and a whole assortment of stickers from Swamp Fox Adventures, Laura's Lady Angler's apparel line, Real Babes, and our kayak rental company. This is what we got going on today, and I'm going to break it down for y'all real quick. This is that AEA HP that I originally bought, would not cycle, would not run, no matter what I fed it, no matter what I did as far as adjustments to the hammer spring, so on and so forth, lube. The only reason it's running now is because Ben from the pellet shop went ahead and worked it over. So I've got some magazines loaded up. I've got the JSB, the Falcons, which I love. I've always had great luck with the Falcons. I've got the FX, which I usually have pretty good luck with. And I'm gonna try some HN slugs. These 2 magazines I had preloaded. Did not know what was in there. Popped one out, they're Crosman Premiers. I am most definitely not going to be using those. And I wanted to touch base real quick. Of course, Ben from the pellet shop, he's the one that made all this happen. I am not affiliated, I am not sponsored, I am not endorsed, none of that. He just extended himself as an airsmith to work this over. Now, Carm. I really wish Carm would start making mags for AEA, because they make their own independently designed magazines that are so easy to load. They have a nice visible shot count on them, and they're incredible magazines, and you can get them in just about whatever color you want. I use them on my Crowls, my FX. What else do I use them on? Oh, my Day State. So now when we run this, we are going to be using the AEA DonnyFL. Hopefully you are hearing what I'm saying, because I've been having some issues with the audio on the GoPro 10, which is why the video Laura and I put out last night, we had to narrate and do a voiceover on everything. I'm going to go ahead and check the tortoises, make sure everyone's fed, and then I'm going to upload this and see if I'm getting audio. And if I got audio, y'all are going to get another video from us today. Keep your fingers crossed, y'all, that you're hearing what I'm saying. Wiggles and I are, load up, we're heading to Bond, because all great adventures start at Bond Grocery. Actually, I'm wanting to get some coffee. This is Lake Moultrie right at the end of Black Oak Road, and you can see how far the water's down. What up? Come on. Dang, dude. Yeah, the water came back a little, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and drag Laura's kayak up so it don't drift off. Hi, little duck. Oh, yeah, I don't know if y'all can hear little duck, but that is little duck way out there on that little island on the beach. And she is doing her alarm quack. So that means there's an alligator that is not letting her come off that little island. So she's gonna either have to wait for the gator to lose interest, which might not happen, or she's going to have to swim across a short section of water and then walk along the shore all the way back to us. I'd go get her in the boat, but I don't think we got enough water to float the boat. Nope, that thing is stuck. I have got an absolute ton of housework to get done. I also got a new compressor in, and I got a new air tank in, and I still haven't tested out that AEA HP 22 that I just got back from Ben at the pellet shop. I also have a bunch of other guns that need to be sighted in. So, because I hate doing housework, I'm going to use that as an incentive. Every time I get something done, like get the kitchen clean, I'm going to load up a magazine. You know, once I get all the dishes out of the dishwasher loaded up, I'm going to load up another magazine, or maybe fill a bottle, stuff like that. Once I have all that done, I'm going to go ahead and start doing some air gun shooting videos for you. I just came down here to drag Laura's kayak up, and there we go. Little Duck is swimming across the cove. You can see her out there heading this way. Little white speck with the V coming out, her little duck wake. Come on, little duck, don't get eaten. Welcome back, little duck. Wiggles and I are pretty stoked that you did not get eaten. I didn't go inside and I didn't start any housework yet because I wanted to make sure little duck got back okay. Yeah, the gators are absolute hell on Laura's ducks up here. That's why we got the one duck left, little duck. I call her survivor duck because she's survivor duck. Come on, little duck, you hungry? You are? Let's go get you some duck nums before I go inside. Wiggles, what are you doing? Come on, little duck, let's go. Little duck don't want to play with you. Come on, hurry up. Come on, let's see how fast you are. You're a fast duck. Let's go. Come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. There we go, there we go. Yeah, yeah, fast duck, fast duck. Fast duck, fast duck. You're the fastest duck in this backyard. You are, you're the best looking duck in this backyard. Yeah, run, little duck, run. Wiggles, you're supposed to be keeping little duck off the porch. Little duck, come on, let's go. You have food. Why are you being such a jerk? I'm trying to get some stuff done. Come on. No, you're not staying on the porch. Let's go. You hungry? Are you hungry? Let's go. Come on. Come on, little duck. You're being a real pain in the ass today. Wiggles, go get little duck. No, this duck. There's not another duck. Little duck. Off the porch. Wiggles, stop blocking little duck. Little duck, off the porch. Wiggles. Wiggles. Yeah, little duck, you're a pain. I've got the kitchen cleaned, and I've got a couple of magazines loaded up. I haven't unpacked the compressor yet. Little duck will not shut up, so I'm gonna get her some food, even though she has food, just to see if she'll shut up and leave me alone. Little duck, are you aware that that is the exact same food that you had earlier? I picked it up, I walked behind the fence, I came back out with it, I set it down, and now you're going bonkers like it's some sort of duck delicacy. You are a weirdo. You just need constant attention. That is Sully, and he is one of he's about 1.5 years right now. He's a male sulcata, and he's actually one of the sulcatas that I plan on keeping. Well, I got the dining room clean, so now we can open up the compressor. I'll tell you what, this thing is packed up solid. Okay, I've got the Yong Heng compressor set up. Any of y'all considering buying one, there's a couple of things you might want to know. This is the first time I've bought one. Now, it needs a water cooling source. It comes with a pump, the hose is everything, and all you need is a 5-gallon bucket. It also comes shipped with no oil. So you're gonna need to put oil in, and there's no oil included with it. Laura was still in town, so she picked me up some synthetic compressor oil. It also comes with a digital thermometer to keep your water temperature low, or to keep an eye on your water temperature. However, it comes with no batteries. Everything's plugged in, tested, running, and we're gonna turn it on, see if it builds pressure. First impressions of the Yong Heng. A little bit more complicated. It's not just a plug and play type system, and it's loud. It is super loud. It's also super fast. I just came out. That's been running for 7-8 minutes, and I'm already 2,000 plus PSI in a big, I think that's a 4 or 5 liter tank. I took my eyes off it, and it was about 2,700 PSI. I was gone quite literally 7 minutes. And when I came back, it had shot all the way up to 5,000, a little over. So I turned everything off, bled everything out. Everything is super hot right now, and I'm just gonna let it sit. I've got it bled down to right about 4,300 PSI. Everything got super hot, the bottle, of course, to be expected. The compressor, the housing, the body, the oil. I can still feel the oil just like almost burning up. So I am letting the water cooling pump run, and I'm gonna let that run for a good little while, make sure everything calms down and cools down, and I'm gonna test it again and hope I didn't blow any seals. Okay, we went ahead and filled it up to right at 3,500 PSI. Now we are gonna go do some testing. The first 12 round magazine is gonna be the JSB Jumbos. Whenever you're ready, baby doll. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. We had a couple of hiccups. Let's see what happens. It almost feels like the sear is not completely releasing, like there's drag. Try another mag. Okay, now we are down to about 3,000 PSI, and I have heard and read in all the forums that sometimes these will not properly cycle at a higher PSI. The next 12 round magazine is going to be the Falcons. It's almost like the trigger is not resetting, like fully returning.
Yeah, yeah, I can feel it. There it is again.
When it does that, try pushing it forward.
It just did, yeah.
Did it reset?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
But it did that time.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, the PSI is now down to 2,800, and Laura is going to be cycling the next 12 rounds of the FX 1.75 or the 18.1 grain.
All right.
Okay, now I saw you manually resetting the trigger each time.
That's exactly right. You could feel.
Did you have to do it each time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I could feel like when I pushed up on it, it click. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Same thing that I noticed.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to cycle the last 12, and these are the slugs. Hopefully they cycle. As of right now, it's not a magazine issue or a feed issue, or even the timing in the piston. I'm pretty sure it's got something to do with the trigger reset and the sear still. Yeah, it's...
You can feel it.
Yep. Okay. Well, I think we have at least isolated the issue down to trigger reset. Gonna have to take a look at it. It might be as simple as simply beefing up the trigger return spring, but who knows? This thing has been fighting us for quite some time now. Well, it's not that I feel, it's definitely a trigger reset issue. Now, whether that is because the trigger return spring is not strong enough, or it might be the sear not catching, I'm not sure. So the very, very first thing I did was send Ben a text. If you get on the Pellet Shop's website, that says right there on the home page that if you can't get in touch with them by phone, go ahead and text. And Ben is Johnny on the spot. So, I mean, he is so good at customer service and getting back to somebody in a timely fashion. This might be a real quick fix, and we might have this thing running by the time I get this video published. I don't know, we'll see what happens. I quite literally made it inside to grab my iPad, and when I got back outside to the porch, Ben had already responded, and he's asking me questions as far as details. What type of pellets I was feeding it, whether or not I adjusted the power knob, so on and so forth. And he is already getting back to me as far as different possible routes to troubleshoot. And I'll keep y'all posted. Like I said, the customer service is incredible. And we could very possibly have this gun running tonight. Ben gave me a call, and he's going to send me a new trigger and a new sear. So essentially a whole trigger kit. He also advised that I turn the power down some because the 22 is using the same power as the 30. And sometimes that remedies it. So that's what I did. I loaded up another mag of JSBs, and we're going to see what happens. It kept doing the same thing. Okay. You can see a little bit of travel. Oop, and it just makes a click. It makes a click when there's pressure on the hammer. When there's no pressure, it just takes a little nudge, and you can feel it sliding in there. So while I'm waiting on the new trigger and sear, I might pull this out and polish it up some, see what I can do, and maybe that'll get it going. Well, I wish it was a more successful video, but we did cover the Yong Heng compressor. Did a little bit of troubleshooting with this, and it's got to be a trigger issue because other than that, it cycles flawlessly. And remember, first person to comment on what this is, what it's used for, gets that little goodie bag with the hats and the stickers and whatnot. And I'll tell you what, the first person that comments on what this signifies when people wear them in their hats and whatnot, I'll go ahead and send you a bunch of stickers as well. Hope y'all have a great day, have a great night, and we'll see y'all soon.